guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Erin and today I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag 2.0, which was created by Catalyst Reads, whose channel I will link down below, as well as the original video. The first question is, what genres do you like to see talked about more on Booktube? The people that I subscribe to and watch on Booktube tend to be pretty good about reading widely, and I know that's actually one of my issues. I really like adult contemporary, so I tend to read a lot of that, and then when I want something a little bit lighter, I'll read like a young adult book or something like that. And I also really like comic books, so I read a lot of those. In terms of something that I'd like to see talked about more, I think probably non-fiction. I think everyone says that. I'm trying to make more of an effort in 2018 to read more non-fiction, and to also kind of read more around what I'm studying at university, so that I'm like broadening my horizons in a way that interests me, if you know what I mean. The second question is, what do you feel is the best ways to make friends on Booktube? This is something that I actually really struggle with, like since my time on Booktube. I do feel like I've connected with a few people, but not really on a level that I'd be like, yeah, we're really good friends. Because I definitely tend to overthink and kind of analyze what I'm writing, and even the way that I talk on camera, I don't always feel like it's super natural and like me. So I find that really difficult. I think the best way is of course to watch and comment and interact with people and, you know, private message them and stuff like that to get to know them better. Although if you have some ideas of how to make good friends, or if you want to be friends with me, please do comment, because I could use some more ways, some better ways. Next one is, what do you enjoy the most about making Booktube videos? I just really love talking about books. I really love it. That's my favorite part. I also really like the editing, which I know a lot of people don't like, but that's one of my favorites. My least favorite is probably like the filming process, like setting everything up, and I find starting videos really hard and awkward. Like there are so many outtakes. It must take at least 10 minutes for me to even get started on a video, but you know, that's just kind of what happens. So yeah, I like the editing, and I like just talking about what I've read and getting excited about it and seeing other people get excited about, you know, the books that I've read and make recommendations and stuff like that. So that's definitely my favorite part. What do you least look forward to when making Booktube videos? Kind of just answered this. I really don't like starting off a video, and I don't really like setting everything up and then worrying about how it looks and how I look and whether I've articulated myself properly, because I always find that when I go back and rewatch my videos, just like a hate watch, I swear, I hate watch myself. When I've like uploaded it, like that, you know, like that anxious kind of tension, I really don't like that either. What videos other than tags, TBRs, wrap-ups, reviews and recommendations would you want to see more of? I would really like to see more of the kinds of things people enjoy outside of Booktube and books, because I find that that helps me to get to know the person a little bit more, and it also makes me, I guess, trust is the wrong word, but that's really the only one that I can think of. It makes me trust their recommendations more. It just makes it more engaging. I like to know more about people generally than just what they're reading. I also think it would be cool to see more about like the behind the scenes stuff. Like, I know some people do like how to start a channel or how to start a Booktube channel specifically, but I like to know about like the technology part of it, so I guess some behind the scenes stuff could be pretty interesting too. What are some themes you want to see more or less of in books? Ooh, that's interesting, because sometimes I find, even if I've read a particular theme a lot, I can still really enjoy it if it's a different take. I really am not a fan of the whole manic pixie dream girl thing. Like, I really like it. I hate it. But aside from that, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of open to anything. I don't really mind like repeating themes, or I try not to actively read those, so I'm not too concerned. Next question is, what are some of your Booktube goals? My biggest Booktube goal is to be consistent and post consistently, and I'd also like to interact more with some of the people that I'm subscribed to, like comment more, because I know that I really like that, so obviously other people like that, so I would like to do that more when I'm on Booktube. What advice would you give to a booktuber that has just created their channel? My advice would be set aside time for it, because the more that you do it, the easier it will become. I still feel as though I'm really awkward on camera, and I say the word really a lot, like enough that it bothers me both when I'm filming and when I'm editing, but whatever. I feel as though the more that you make them, the easier it gets and the better content that you'll be able to make. And the other piece of advice that I would give is make videos that you want to see, because there are definitely other people who want to see those videos. What are some qualities or traits that you look for when it comes to watching other booktubers? I really like booktubers who give balanced reviews, so I personally find it difficult to either love a book or to hate a book. So I like it when that's reflected in the reviews, when people acknowledge that a book was attempting to do something, whether it reached that or it didn't reach it, and can acknowledge, you know, like some good things as well as, you know, some bad things, because no book is perfect, and no book is, you know, like completely flawed, or at least I have yet to come across a book that's, you know, completely flawed. But I think as well I like it when booktubers acknowledge their own kind of like biases towards certain things, because I know with some authors it's hard for me to give an objective review because I love a particular thing that they do that I haven't found in another author. So even if the book maybe isn't particularly good in a lot of things, I'm far more forgiving. So yeah, I like it when other booktubers acknowledge that. Next question is, what is a fun fact about you or a hobby besides reading and writing that people on booktube might not know you have? So I guess this kind of counts as a hobby. I'm actually a vegetarian. That's not the hobby part. The hobby part is that I really love cooking and baking, and I do quite a lot of it. Yeah, I just made my friend this massive cake. It was like a 4-layer cake, and it was covered in like ganache, and I tried to do the drip thing. I didn't do it very well, because having something as a hobby and liking it doesn't necessarily mean you're always good at it. But I tried, and I'll put a picture like somewhere here or something of how it turned out, because it turned out pretty good, and the next time I see her I'm going to try and make some kind of cheesecake. Final one is, which booktubers do you tag? So I'm not going to tag anyone specifically, just anyone who's watching this and hasn't done the Booktube Newbie Tag 2.0, or anyone who's thinking about starting a booktube channel. Please do, and use this as an opportunity to make your first video, because it's such a great community and you're gonna love it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do like it, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more. My Bookstagram, which I'm trying to get into, and my Twitter, which I'm not very good at using, but I'm definitely going to get better at. All of those links are down below, as well as my Goodreads and stuff like that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!